Yo, what's up guys? Blaze here, back with the Tarisland video, and today we're diving into the essential tips and tricks that's going to make the most out of your journey in this MMORPG. From questing efficiency to mastering the crafting system, we've got you covered. Let's get started. Also, before we get into the video, I just want to thank you guys for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers and all the views, comments, and likes on all my recent Tarisland videos. I appreciate you guys, and hopefully you stick around for more content. First off, let's talk about the questing and reputation in this game. Completing quests is your primary way of leveling up and unlocking new features in Tarisland. Always keep an eye on your reputation progress. Increasing your reputation unlocks valuable rewards such as green dust, crucial for leveling up your inscription stone. And let me show you what that is right now. Your inscribed stone right here is going to be where the majority of your power in this game comes from. It's going to boost your stats from critical to omni and to everything. So make sure whatever class you pick and choose, you make sure you're boosting your main stat of your class. This can be found here in the character attribute. For whatever class, it's always going to be right here for you guys. So I'm a ranger. Crit and omni is my top two stats, with top being crit. If you're ever confused on what these stats do, you can literally come right down here and it'll give you a definition. Omni, cooldown, glancing combo, so on and so forth. Are collecting green dust and updating your reputation rewards. So if I go in here, where is the reputation? Right here. If I go in here, these things are gonna give you extra rewards. Things like that'll be available in the shop, like purchasing rare metals and autopathing in that location. So once you get it high enough here, you can literally auto path around to your quest, to different areas, so on and so forth. So make sure when you're walking around, you're collecting and doing all these codexes, you're collecting these chests that'll pop up, and everything. So for the shop, to spend your rewards, you're going to go in here, and this is going to be key. This is going to be key. You're going to go down to reputation shop. And here is where you're going to spend your in-game silver to purchase things like your inscribed stone dust to help you boost your stats. These things are going to reset, I believe, weekly. I don't think it's daily. I believe it's weekly. Someone quote me down in the comments down below just to be sure. I believe it's weekly. So you come in here and you always purchase your dust. Every single time. Another thing to look out to be purchasing is your emblems. These emblem chests are long. They'll also go in here with your inscribed stone. Once you get your inscribed stone leveled up, there's going to be these tiers where you could put your emblems. And these things just gives asphyxiated stats. Boost even more. This one has health plus 150, plus 8 at dexterity, and it has a little effect blurb that you can look at here. There's tons and tons of different emblems in here, as well as leveling up. So you can upgrade your emblems as well, from different tiers to boost their stats and more. There's also these badges that you'll be spending. You'll be using these badges that you collect along the way. Rare metals is also something that you could be picking up as well. And these can be used to buy the purple gear needed for you to continue your gear score. Because you'll be gear score locked out of continuing doing dungeons and so on and so forth. So this is where you're going to need to go to get those extra pieces that doesn't drop in the dungeons. While traveling, collect everything you see. Herbs, ores, and other material not only contribute to your reputation, but also are essential for crafting. Some chests require specific keys that can be found out while exploring or defeating specific enemies. So so be thorough in your exploration. Now let's dive into the crafting system. Tarisland's crafting relies on the Vigor system, which uses energy to gather and craft items. There are various professions to choose from, each offering unique benefits and ways to make gold. Whether you're crafting potions, forging weapons, or tailoring armor, crafting is a great way to boost your income. So crafting is also, like I said, going to be using your Vigor system, which can be found here. This can be reset daily by just waiting. I believe every 15 minutes or so you restore a couple Vigor. You can also increase your Vigor by using Vigor restore potions, which can be found in battle passes and other ways to acquire it from the shop. Or the fishing. Fishing is another great way. There's specific fish that'll restore your Vigor upon eating them. So always keep an eye on your Vigor and ensure you're crafting and ensure you can gather and craft efficiently. So right here, we have this. If I collect this, this is going to use some of my Vigor, and I'm going to get rewards. So I got herbal linen, and it cost me 4 Vigor, so I have 296 left. So when I go in here to craft, it's going to cost me 60 silver and 6 Vigor per one. So on and so forth. There's also things with your specialization, depending on which profession you choose, that you can increase and do different stats per different thing. So you can choose if you want to use less Vigor when gathering. You can also choose to, there's a example right here, there's a 50% chance to get an extra yield while gathering. There's different stats that you're going to pick, and you can also upgrade as you're going along. There's also a thing called proficiency, which is basically just you using your crafting system will passively level it up. So you need to craft to level it up. The higher level it gets, the beginning things will start getting less and less towards your experience. For example here, if I craft this herbal linen, which is basically the beginning tier, when I craft this, it's no longer going to increase my proficiency because I'm so far beyond that point where I need to be crafting better things to increase my proficiency. So we're going to craft this. It's going to take a little bit of time. Bam, we got our cloth. Took our Vigor, didn't increase any proficiency, so on and so forth. So that's the crafting system in a nutshell. The crafting system is going to be your best way in this game to make you gold. You're going to be able to craft anything depending on what profession you take. You're going to be able to craft pieces of armor. You're going to eventually be able to craft different crystals. This class that I chose specifically, I'm going to be able to make emblem chests. So this was used to increase your inscribe stone, if you remember earlier, to help boost your stats even further. So you can take these that you craft and sell them in the auction house. So this is going to be your best way in this game to make gold. You have to remember, the auction house isn't open at all times, so plan your buying and selling accordingly. This is the place where you're going to find rare items as long as a place to sell your crafted goods. And moving on, dungeons and raids are going to be the biggest part in Tarisland. They come with a maximum reward count that resets daily, so keep up with your runs to gather loot, valuable loot, and experience. If you're struggling with the raid, check out the detailed guides available. Understanding the raid mechanics can make all the differences between a wipe and a clear. So your dungeons are going to be found down here. They're going to be level and gear score restrictive. Okay, so the very first dungeon that you're going to be running is going to be Dim Cavern. Gear score 1. This is going to be in the very beginning. You're going to run this with bots. It's really going to be a straightforward dungeon. It's going to give you this bow, so on and so forth. But the main dungeon that you're going to be running with actual people is going to be Library of Chaos. They're going to have reward drops for you per boss. This is going to be just a straightforward dungeon, pretty easy. If you're ever struggling, there's a guide that you can click on and read all about what the boss is going to do. At 66% health, the boss will trigger Wolf and Lamb, turning all players into sheep and summoning werewolves to chase them. So, you just run. As soon as it happens, you just run away from the wolves. That's simple. At 33%, the boss will trigger Little Match Girl. Who knows what the names? Summoning a little girl and matchsticks. Matchsticks will draw the monsters from the void to attack. So you just gotta kill ads. You gotta kill ads before they kill the little girl, and then you finish the boss. If you're ever confused, you can click on this stuff and it'll kind of tell you as well. Boss's skills, what it'll be doing. It'll also give you a little bit of a strategy, what to do. If you're a healer, if you're a tank, guys, it's all right here, detailed, laid out for you per boss, what to do. Really simple raids, really easy to do in the beginning. Of course, later on, there's elite difficulties where things can get more difficult, but it's all relatively easy, guys. Detailed guide is all right here. Just read, spend literally 2 minutes tops. That's all it's going to take. Read up, understand what's going to happen. Some of these bosses later on have one-shot mechanics where if one person in the raid doesn't follow and do what you're supposed to do, it'll wipe the whole raid. Just pay attention, guys. Easy raiding mechanics. There's also reward chances, so you're locked to how many rewards you can earn. I believe it's daily. I believe. I could be wrong about this. Once again, let me know in the comments down below if it's daily or if it's weekly. I'm almost certain it's daily. I believe you get your reward chances back. So make sure you're coming in here, using them, getting your gear, following the guides, doing the raids, doing the dungeons. We can have a look at a little bit of the raids right here. The Shadow Witch. Earn purple, like, look at this bow. I need to run this raid. Normal, elite difficulty. Get a little bit more rewards. There's also challenge modes, which adds basically like affixes to the dungeon, making them also a little bit more harder for the more top tier, sweaty people that want to get involved. It'll tell you what a challenge mode is. It'll tell you what to do. Once again, there's a guide right here that'll explain everything, her moves, what they will do, so on and so forth. The guide is still right here for you guys. Short guide. Easy to explain, easy to follow. Very simple. While we're also on this, make sure to be doing your, I believe this is weekly. This is a weekly reset here. So look at this. This has inscribed stone dust. This is gonna be top. This is gonna be needed. This is gonna be your, what you're gonna make sure you're getting every time it's available in the shops, along with your emblems. These are gonna give you the most boost to your stats besides the armor and gear that you are using. So make sure you are getting these constantly, all the time. Also, easy 1000 rep right here. You use this scroll to increase rep with any one of the areas. If you're needing more rep with a specific area to unlock the scribe stone to buy, then here it is. You just got to do these dailies. Easy. Elite dungeon, participate in a battleground, clear universal. These are easy things to do, guys. Easy and simple to do. very, very easy. Daily reward logins. Make sure you're claiming all this stuff constantly. All the time you want to make sure you're here getting all your dailies, getting all your battle pass rewards, more dust, more backpack space, more dust, more emblems, more silver. You're going to need silver a lot in this game to upgrade everything from talents to anything in this game. Silver is going to be your key. Look at that. Stamina, vigor potion right there. More crafting, more gold in your pockets. So on and so forth. This is going to be the way to go. Make sure you're doing your dailies. Make sure you're doing the dungeons. Make sure you're following the guides. Make sure you're collecting, you're crafting. You're doing all of these things daily, constantly. This is going to be your greatest way to not only boost your stats, but to boost your currency and money in this game so you can buy things in the auction house, whatever else that you need. And the last tip before we go, guys, make sure you guys join a guild. Guild content's going to be kind of important in this game, as in with most MMOs. You're going to have extra things to be doing, extra things to be collecting, that'll also just help boost your stats as well, that you'll be able to go use in the shop. Let's see, where is it? Social, I believe it is. Yes. Yeah, social. So you'll be able to unlock bait, which will be used for fishing, to be able to collect your better vigor fish. There's also things called magical stairs, because while you're collecting and out in the world looking around for the chests and things that spawn in the world, collecting your books and codexes and all that stuff, there's going to be times where they're going to be hidden in a spot where you cannot reach. You cannot reach things in this game, and you're going to need to invest in some magical stairs. There's also in the guild shop, as well as more silver coins. There's weekly things to be doing. Clearing dungeons, world bosses, just consuming vigor, guys, counts for your guild. So make sure you join a guild that aligns with what you like to do in the game, and so on and so forth. It's just extra ways for you to earn boosts. Quick warehouse right here where you can dump items in and out of. Just make sure you're doing your weeklies. Help your guild. Make sure you claim your badges to be spent in the shop. And I think that'll take care of it, guys. I think that's all the tips for today. Remember, Tarisland is a world of endless adventure, guys. Stay vigilant, keep exploring, and most importantly, have fun. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell for more, and I'll see you guys in the game. If you guys need any more tips and tricks that I missed, be sure to leave them down in the comments down below. If you're still confused about anything in the game, be sure to click the link down there as well. That'll link you to my Discord channel. Feel free to ask me in chat. There's a Tarisland guild or a Tarisland tab in the Discord. Join in, join up, message us. See if you're still confused. I'll answer any of your questions in Discord. As long as the comments down below, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay blazed.